During World War II, the military wanted to put armor on the aircraft to protect vulnerable spots. However, they couldn't place the armor everywhere, because it would be too heavy. They looked at the bullet holes on the planes that returned. The military's first inclination was to reinforce locations with the most hits. That seems to make sense. However, Abraham Walt, a mathematician, realized the survivorship bias was at work here. The surviving planes got hit in the observed locations and still returned. That means that strengthening these locations aren't top priorities. Instead, it's critical to infer that the missing data about where the non-returning planes were hit is also important. Wald realized they needed to reinforce the locations on returning planes that were not hit. Clearly, the aircraft got hit in those areas and did not return. So why am I telling you all this? I've been working on a response video to the debunk that vegan channels have made in regards to the vegan diets don't work video from the channel What I've Learned. They are riddled with errors and mistakes, but something special caught my eye. Vegans refuse to accept the carnivore and paleo camp's argument that our ancestors were much healthier thanks to their diet. The argument goes that if they had access to modern medicine, their lifespan could have been something like 150 years. Vegan replies to this argument with something called survivorship bias, which makes a lot of sense. Just like the planes example, if we only study the survivors of a population, then we are only looking at the strongest and fittest individuals. In a vegan mind, this means that the ancestral diet might not be ideal, and we do not know how many people suffered with it. We only know those who survived and thrived on it. However, I would like to propose that the same argument poses a great risk to the vegan ideology. Vegans only look at the people who survived and claim they thrived on a vegan diet. They do not look at those who failed. Whether it was due to lack of supplementation, peer pressure, health reasons, boring food, unsatisfying meals, or simply because a steak is so damn good, the truth is that millions of people have failed this religion. Vegans dismiss these people with "they did it wrong" and say, look at these very few people that are doing great with veganism. I would argue that in the case of veganism, it's even worse, since we can prove the bigger prevalence of failure on such a cult rather than success. While in the carnivore and paleo, we only assume that the survivorship bias is happening in regards to the populations of the past. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Next video is quite big, so I'm not sure how long it will take. I might do a few more smaller videos here and there. Take care everyone. I will see you in the next one.